Hello everybody, today we're going to talk about Tara Chambler in The Walking Dead, and real quick, sorry if you hear any heavy breathing or background noises. So, we're going to talk about Tara Chambler in The Walking Dead. She was introduced in season 4. She was with the governor. She went to war with the governor. Not with the governor, she was with the governor's side. So, basically she was fighting, they're shooting. They cut off Herschel's head, but then after that happened, she knew what they're doing is horrible. So she refused to fight. And then, once the war was basically over, Tara was still alive. She was still at the prison. That's where the war happened. She was there. She was just sitting there. She felt horrible what she done. But she didn't even do anything. She was just there. Glenn, one of the main characters, they found her. And at first he was just gonna leave her there, but he felt bad and came back, and he realized that she didn't shoot anything, and he asked if she shot anything. She shook her head no, and basically they saw her running to escape. They escaped. She still felt horrible what she did, and then she was gonna leave, but Glenn was like, "I need your help," so they stood as a team. And then later on, they ran and Glenn fell over. She saved Glenn's life, but these people, those Rosita, Eugene, and Abraham, they were together and they found each other. They helped save Glenn, and then when Glenn woke up, they were in this truck thing they were in, together, and then but Glenn is on a hunt to find Maggie, his wife, but later, and then they're gonna go they found out, Eugene was trying to save the world. He said that he knows what a cure is, but he lied, and they had a whole fight thing, and then they stopped, and then they found this tunnel thing. Rosita, Eugene, and Abraham, they were splitting up from Tara and Glenn, and they saw it going. And sorry if you hear any back noises. But when they're in the cave, in a tunnel thing, Tara fell into this. She got her foot stuck, and then zombies were coming. Glenn was like, "I'm not leaving you," and she was yelling, "Go, go, go." Glenn saw fighting to help, but and then Maggie, that's Glenn's wife, saved them. Same with Rosita, Abraham, Eugene, and I think Sasha and maybe Bob. So they saved them. They're happy. They saw her traveling. They found a place called Terminus. There were cannibals there. They wanted to eat other humans. You know what cannibals are. But they were gonna kill the group. But Carol, one of the main characters, she blew up something, like a gas tank, so it blew up. The zombies saw it coming. And with the stuff that they had with them when they got locked in, they didn't have any weapons, but Rosita used her earring. They just saw using stuff that they had on them as weapons, and they saw fighting. They escape, and then they were in a spawn, and there's a tornado, and then they found someone named Aaron. He helped them. They found a place called Alexandria, and then they were there. They settled, and then there was a whole zombie attack that made a building fall, a clock tower thing fall, and it broke the thing, and a bunch of walkers everywhere. Tara helped fight the zombies. They eventually killed all of them, and then they found someone named Negan. One of Negan's helper killed Tara's girlfriend, so she was on a hunt to kill that person who killed her girlfriend. But and then they won the war. But because of her, they found out she was on this thing with someone named Heath. she fell, and then she found a place called Oceanside. If it wasn't for her, they would have never found the guns that was there. And then she told the group about where they were, so we had their guns. So because of her, they won the war because they had guns. And if it wasn't for her, they would have never found Eugene. And Eugene ended up saving the day because he messed up the Savior's guns. So if it wasn't for her, she, like, everybody basically would have been dead, I think, because, like, they would have never found Eugene if it wasn't for her. And if it wasn't for Glenn, they would have never found Tara, and Tara would have never found the guns, and they would have never found Eugene. So, yeah, and then she still wanted to kill Dwight. That's the guy who killed her girlfriend. And then, but she eventually just, like, got over it. Like, well, she's probably still upset about it, but, like, she just stopped trying to hunt him down. But later on, what's it called? She, like, her best friend, one of her best friends, Jesus, died. Wasn't like that, you know, Jesus. But his name's Jesus. But, he died, and he was a leader of the hilltop. She took leadership of the place since Jesus died. And then, the enemy called Whisperers found the place, like Hilltop. And she introduced herself. She wanted her daughter Lydia back, but they said no at first, but they got her back, Lydia. And then Henry wanted her back, so he, like, was another character, got Lydia. And then they had a whole fair thing there. Alpha snuck in. She killed someone, took her stuff. Like, she literally ripped her hair off, basically, and, like, wore it as a wig. And, like, she went into the fair. She wanted her daughter, and she's like, no, I'm not coming. So she basically kidnapped all these people, including Tara, without the group knowing. They put them in a barn, and they're about to kill them all. And then Alec, DJ, and Ozzy saw fighting to help them. They took that opening and saw fighting too. But they lost, and sadly they killed Tara, same with others, Henry and Enid. And, you know, the people, they cut their heads off and put on a stick, sadly. And then that was basically it for Tara. She was on the show for 6 years. I really miss her as a character. She was actually one of my favorite characters. I was very little. Well, I'm still little, but, like, I was a lot younger when they put her in the show. Now she's gone. I made this video like a year later after she's gone. But thank you guys for watching. And if you guys stayed to the end, thank you so much. This was probably very boring. Okay, bye guys. Thank you for checking out my channel. Bye.